Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is, man. It is The Corner. I'm your host, Lael Rockwell, for the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, man. So it is definitely an exciting day for so many different reasons, man. We got a release and we got a reveal. But this is probably one of my most anticipated releases of the year. From one of my most anticipated figures of the year. One of my favorite characters from the Ahsoka show, Shin Hati. Now, we're going to talk about that figure in just a few moments, man. But do me a favor, like I told you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you are always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, man. Now, before we actually dip into that, I do want to pay homage to what the places, at least for me. I can't basically speak for you guys, but I can definitely speak for me. The places where we get these figures from, man. Starting off with my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. That's Underground Ray, all day, every day, Ray. Again, no NRD, shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you will always up to date as to when your figure is going to be arriving or a new figure is being revealed. Create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping, number one, or a discount code off of the figure choice. So again, always to keep you in now, my man Ray is always there to make sure that you have everything that you need to proceed, as he always does. Also, we want to give a shout out to another guy. This is Ray, my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. This is Hawk Wars Ray, making sure we have everything that we actually need, from figures to grail pieces. Again, you get a nice little care package. You get the figure of your choice. You get comic book stickers, the works. He makes sure that you have everything that you need. And he's the proud sponsor of everything that we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group, as always, man. So definitely wanted to put that out there. Thank you guys for always participating. If you haven't already joined the group, sign up for that. Also, we want to give a super duper shout out to our guy, Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles, man. I'm telling you, if you are looking for the latest or greatest when it comes to not just comics, but also physical media. Not just figures, but we're talking about physical media. We're talking about comics, source material, stuff that you need to know about your favorite character. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you, as he always does. Store hours are there, so you always want to be in the now as to when that actually happens. So my man is always there for you, always there to take care of you. Also, got to give a shout out to our guy Brian Wong over there at Maji Case, Maji Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, he'll definitely make sure that you have everything that you need. I have the mono, but you can get display option of your choice. Just peruse, get over there actually on his page, and you'll get a chance to see the different display options. Also, got to give a super duper, one and last not least, but give a super duper shout out to my sister, El Deluvio herself, Tina Cruz. Always coming through, making sure that we have everything that we need when it comes to different display options. I mean, what I'm talking about is her rooted capabilities. She always gives you a level of perfection as she does. She's an incredible artist. You get a work of art when it comes to the pieces. All you got to do is hit her up. Now, here's the thing. There is a wait list. But now that wait list, that whether or not it's closed or not, she'll let you know. But the thing is, I put this out there because, again, I want this to be the final destination for her, man. Like, meaning that basically this is the end all be all when it comes to her career, because I think that she is such an artist and this is the space that she needs to be in. And I just want greatness. And I think, like I said, definitely she's an incredible artist, a super duper artist. But when your name's on the list, and she makes sure everything is taken care of. So do hit her up. Tina Cruz over there, El Deluvio. She'll make sure that you have everything that you need to proceed. So yeah, just definitely wanted to put that out there. Man, it's time to talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Shin Hati. Man, listen. Everybody knows, and if you don't already know, she was my favorite character from the Ahsoka show, hands down. Hands down. So much mystery surrounding this character, so much, intensity. And I'm so interested in finding out what her backstory is, because she's an incredible character. And I think that, again, we need to get a backstory on it. I think the character is great. The actress who portrayed the character did such a phenomenal job, giving it that level of intensity. But this character, I think, is just phenomenal. And I just want to know so much more about her. And I think that basically she's definitely misunderstood as a character, nonetheless. But I love the sculpt. I think the sculpt is a definite 10 out of 10 for me. I think it looks exactly like her. It captures the intensity. You get the purrs with this particular figure. You get the orange lightsaber blade. I think the everything from the tailoring is definitely on point with this. I do think that the highlights, if there was one critique I had about this figure, it would be the highlights in the hair. They needed to give it a bit more when it comes to the highlights. I think that they might have, you know what I mean, took some liberties with this, because again, the highlights, her hair, if you look at her hair, even basically with the prototype, the original prototype that we actually got, the hair, the highlights on that was a bit more, I mean, you could see it, I think, if we pull this up here to take a look at it, I think the highlights, they had it a bit more highlighted. If you take a look here, you know, and again, it just might be the lighting. It might be the lighting and the liberties that they basically took with, you know, we know that they basically take some liberties with photography. You know, we'll definitely say that. You know, we'll put it in that particular category. There are some liberties that are actually taken, but I think that this character in general, we want that level of perfection. But I think for the most part, what we're getting from this is definitely phenomenal. So I'm not going to knock it too much. It's just like my little critique on what I think, you know, they could have actually done to make it a bit better. But other than that, I mean, I think the head sculpt's on point. I cannot wait to actually have her next to Balin, because I think she's going to be a phenomenal piece in the display. I'm definitely loving it. I'm loving everything that we're actually getting with this. The tailoring on that is incredible. And I can't wait to basically see, I love this photo right here. I can't wait to see basically her intensity expanded more. If we're going to get a different look from her, maybe longer hair for season 2, that's yet to be discovered. But I think we're going to get some wonderful, wonderful additions, man. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait to see it. But I think it definitely looks incredible, man. Like, look at that. I mean, that's her, you know, from the head sculpt. And here, you know what? I do see a little bit more of the highlights, but it's still, I don't know, man. The hair, I'm gonna have to definitely see Tina on this. When she's freed up some space, I have to see Tina on this, because I think Tina will give me the highlights that I'm looking for. Because I think, you know, again, there was the highlights in the Scout, black highlights that aren't there and aren't visible when you're looking at it right now. The head sculpt is there, don't get me wrong. I love the way the head sculpt looks. It looks incredible. But I think as far as the sculpt, I mean the hair sculpt, or the sculpted hair, I think we need a little bit more. I mean, you can see it somewhat in different photos, but you know, it's not there the whole way through. Texture, you know, that we should see it. There's texture in the hair that we should also see. You know, when they nail sculpted hair, they nail sculpted hair. I don't want it to just look like a plastic headpiece on a figure. You can kind of see it right here. So again, in hand photos or in hand, once you get it, I think you'll be able to judge it a bit more. But otherwise, man, I think this figure is phenomenal. Like, I love it. I love everything about it. I love what we're getting from it. I'm excited about having this in my collection. I think they nailed it. All around, I think they basically nailed it. I love this photo right here. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, this was definitely my most anticipated figure from this line, and I'm pretty sure they will not disappoint. So I'm excited. Let me know if you're excited. I love this photo. This is probably one of my favorite photos that Ultraman has done. You know what I mean? I think this is definitely an incredible photo. There's the realism in this, just the intensity, her fighting prowess. Yeah, I love that, man. I definitely love the way this looks, man. I do. I'm excited. I really am excited about this piece, man. I am. You know what I mean? It just goes to show that when Hot Toys is on their game, Hot Toys is on their damn game. So I'm excited about it, man. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're going to get this figure, again, it's going to be a nice little addition that you'll be able to have in your display, excuse me, with the rest of your Ahsoka figures. You know what I mean? Especially with Baylan, you know, to have her standing next to Baylan, and then also to have Maroc there with her. That's going to be phenomenal. I think they're going to kill it, man. I cannot wait to get this piece in my collection. So let me know what you think, if you're excited about it, if this is something that you want to actually have in your collection. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, Ivana, you know, the actress's name, what is her name? Havana Sakno. I think she played this incredibly. She definitely played this incredibly. I think she was definitely a standout in the show, man, and one of my favorite characters. So do want to put that out there. Can't wait to see more from her. But let me know what you think, man, in the comments below. If this is something that you're going to be after, if you're going to go after this piece, you may or may not. It may not be something for you, but it definitely is something for me, man. I like want to have in my collection, man. But let me know what you think. We will be back here. We actually will be back on Wednesday. We'll probably be talking about this more so on Wednesday. You know we're going to be talking about this on Say What Wednesday. What you think? We ain't going to talk about it? We're definitely going to talk about this figure much, much more, man. But do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel. But other than that, man, I'm your boy, Lael Rockwell, for the 1/6 Scale Man channel. Signing out. Be back with another video later on, man. This has been another episode of The Corner. Other than that, man, we are out. You guys have a nice day.